What is up, guys? Welcome to our channel. I'm Sanat Kumar from simplefxonline.com, and on today's video, guys, we are going to be taking a look at Clover Finance, which, by the way, is up more than 20% for the day, guys. And the main reason as to why I selected this altcoin is so that I can show you what kind of parameters you need to look at in order to find the big trades for that particular day. And without further delay, here's how it went down, guys. First of all, guys, a little bit of a background about this altcoin. I don't know anything about the fundamentals of this coin, but what I do know is that this coin lacks liquidity big time, guys. Like, I think the last trading volume for the last 24 hours is somewhere around 30 to 34 million, which means even in terms of cryptocurrencies, it is not that heavy, which means obviously the swings are going to be very violent. So in the last 24-hour period only, we have seen swings like from 70 cents to $1, which by itself is something like 40 to 45%, right? And just like I mentioned before, even for the day, it's up by 20 to 24%, which you can see from the screen. Like, here is a long tail towards the downward direction, right? So basically the point you need to know is that it has very thin liquidity. That signifies a major upcoming correction in the market, which is bound to happen very soon. So these are the kind of trades which you can use to get that quick 10-20% without leverage. So obviously it is a big deal. And coming to the charts itself, guys, as you can see, the technicals never lie, and on the 4-hour chart the momentum is off the charts. But if you just zoom out and look at the bigger picture, like for example, if you jump over to the daily charts, here is how it looks like. And from the last market structure, guys, the current reaction which we saw was just a rejection from the resistance zone, right? So this is how it looks like, and obviously there is no liquidity in this region. And whenever I say there's no liquidity, it doesn't mean that the price is not going to stay there for a while, because obviously stop loss earns do occur in this specific zone, because retail stops are very easy to gauge, and most of the times that is where they place their stops, right? They are always too tight to close, and that is why we might see some action around $1 to $1.15. But you need to understand that the probability of the price closing above that region is very slim, and for that exact reason our money is on the downward direction. And even on the daily chart it is at the 50% momentum level, but on the 4-hour, guys, it is quickly becoming unsustainable, and we have already seen a massive push down of the price. So we have got two driving factors. One is the resistance zone, the second thing is the momentum collapse, and the third thing is that it is just seeing a violent reaction from the 200-day moving average as well. So this green moving average here is the 200 mark, and as you can see, there is no such thing as crossover, and the probability of crossover is 1 in a million, literally, like that is how it is. And whenever liquidity can't be breached in that direction, it means that it is coming back for the previous levels. And if we go to the lower term time frames and try to find that mid channel level, it is bound to fall within these two areas, right? So in these two areas, the mid channel mark would be somewhere around the 80 cents zone. So from the current price level to 80 cents, that's like what, 20% profits. And the time horizon needed for this trade is, I would say, max to max 6 to 10 days, and that is on the higher side ever. And we would get our 20% returns with zero leverage. So if you're using things like perpetual futures on Binance, it would be much more crazier than that. And once you have this directional bias, this is what brings in the consistency to the table. So basically that's how I find the big trades for the day. And as far as today is considered, guys, this is where my money is on. And since all of the parameters are explained beforehand, I think it will be much more easier for you to follow along and realize the true potential of analyzing the trade in a perfect manner. So low liquidity mixed with technicals, and it is all just a game of probability. So this is what is happening with Clover Finance. And just like I said, guys, all of my predictions are based just upon the technical charts. I don't even know what they do in the blockchain sector. So that is the thing with altcoin, guys. You don't have to know everything about the coin you're trading. Just you need to be aware of the liquidity levels, and the rest falls into place. Either way, the things apart from technical analysis are all a narrative, right? Like no one knows the next big coin that is going to blow up in the space. So use the things which are under your control. Look for outliners like this one, wherein the price action has just experienced a serious move and is trying to rebalance itself. So it has to fall back to that equilibrium zone, and once that happens, we just have to catch that wave towards the desired direction, and the rest will take care on its own. So that pretty much covers up CLV USDt, which is Clover Finance. And as always, guys, if you have any questions, leave a comment down below. If you want to find trading setups like this on an automated manner, check out the links in the description section. If you have any questions, feel free to email me as well. That's a wrap for today, guys. See you on the next one.